everybody, and welcome to Clear Path Guidance and Tarot. This is a reading that was purchased by one of my subscribers and asked me to post it public for everybody to watch. I'm really grateful that she's allowed me to post this public for everybody. I hope all of you guys enjoy it. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am what's called a clairsentient, clairvoyant. As a clairsentient, I can pick up people's energies. So the way I do my readings is I pick up energies between people, I pick up energies from people. So it's like I feel what they feel. It's called reading people. That's kind of I've been doing that for many, many years. And I also use tarot cards, and I'm also clairvoyant, where I can feel when something, I can feel, I see images in my mind of things that may or may not happen. So if anybody out there is interested in purchasing a private reading, please email me. My email will be below. So you email me, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, and turnaround time is less than 7 days. Okay? And I would also like to thank the people that keep coming back and sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting. I truly appreciate every single last one of you. I really do. I've got almost 24,000 subscribers. I will be doing this 6 years. And it's been successful. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no me. And I keep telling this story about how when I first started my YouTube channel, and I think I was probably maybe a week into having my channel, and 26 people had subscribed. And it still makes me emotional that at that point, 26 people in this world actually cared about what I had to say. And I was like, oh, just for this 26 people, I'll keep going. You know, and there's some people that started out after me who probably have 50, 60, 70,000 subscribers, but to me that doesn't matter. For me, it matters more of the content that I put out and being able to help people. So I'm not all about having 100 and 200 and 300,000 subscribers. That's not what matters to me. I like the community that I have. You guys are all supportive, you're kind, you're, very respectful, and I really appreciate that. So, all right, with that being said, on with the reading. Very lovely thing to say. Our actress. Even though she looks like a cold city woman more than anyone else, she has a warm heart. Even though she loves herself too much, she takes care of the people around her. Even though she exaggerates when she says that she is not good at acting, it is good because she wants to get complimented. She does not do everything in moderation. She tries to be perfect until the end. That's the Virgo in her. She does not like to get treated for something, so she buys everything for you. She cannot drink coffee because she is like a baby, so please drink a lot of peppermint tea and green tea. She had this banner at home. I don't know what that means. Was it from him? I want to say yes. I believe it's from Hyun. I believe it's his way of supporting her, being there for her. Yeah, I believe it was from him. They have a very strong connection. They do. And the connection that they have is, I want to say, like a lifelong connection. Let's see what the cards say. You know what? First of all, I'm going to ask my pendulum. Was it from him? Back and forth is yes. Round and round is no. Okay. Was this message and food truck from him? From Kim Jung-hyun? Swinging back and forth, which means yes. All right. This was a food truck, right? Drink truck. Okay. Was this food truck from Kim Jung-hyun? the drink truck from Kim Jung. Okay. Well, now, there's the lovers. There's that partnership, that love between the two of them and the balance of two people together, the passion. This is a major arcana. This is a minor arcana. Two of Cups, romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. Those are key words. I'm not saying he's proposing marriage to her, but they have that deep connection. There's the love between them, the partnership, the, the feeling to look after each other. Really, like I kind of laughed. Like I laughed when I saw these cards. It's perfect. Okay, here he is. The Page of Wands, the Aries man. Okay, Page of Wands. This is someone who's quite active. Okay, he gets these ideas. He gets passionate about it. This is about wanting maybe even some sort of a, social opportunities with her. But there's the passion here that he feels for her. Four of Swords. Four of Swords speaks about retreat, rest, renewal, solitude, recovery. I feel that it's from him, and that when he sends these trucks, it gives her some sort of renewal, some recovery, that he's thinking of her. And Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords talks about a necessary transition. It's relocating, it's moving, it's traveling. I don't know if he wants to see her or that they want to see each other, but this is also about moving on to more peaceful times together. Okay? Okay. Is Shin Hye's son still there for him? Absolutely. I feel he needs her. Yes. I feel that she's there for whatever he needs. It's almost like she even drops everything for him because he's vulnerable. There's something about him that is so vulnerable, and there's something about him that is just so endearing to her. Okay? So I think that it's like she puts him as a priority in his life. Okay, is Shin Hye's son still there for Kim Jung-hyun? Okay, again, it's swinging back and forth. Yes. Let's see what the cards say. Shin Hye's son is still there for him. Whether it's FaceTime, whether it's texting, whether it's emailing, whether it's calling, I feel like she's there for him. Shin Hye's son still there for Jung-hyun. Okay, there's the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is about emotional fulfillment. This is an emotional connection. Look at all the water. It overflows. This is emotionally, she fulfills him. She's there for him in his time of need when his cups are empty or turned over. There's the Five of Cups. This is loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned, feeling unloved when he's down and he's feeling depressed and he doesn't know where to turn. She's there for him, filling up his cup. Okay? You can see how full this cup is. He gets empty, he gets depleted. She knows, she helps out, she fills that cup back up again. See, here's this cup again. All right, you can see here, this is the King of Cups. Even though that this is a male, this is someone who is tolerant and empathetic. That's her. She's tolerant, she's empathetic, she's there for him. I feel that she is, what's the word? She's intuitive. She knows when he needs something. She understands what he needs. This is fate, destiny, divine law. Okay, that's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune speaks about opportunity, luck, and change. So this card arrives in a reading. Finances, Everything improves when the wheel arrives in a reading. Finances, work, home life, career, and relationships. Okay? Opportunities for success come your way. It's about gaining a wider perspective in the world. And I think that she helps him gain this wider perspective. Yeah, he's there. He does. There's not a lot of action taken by him. Okay? That relationship is still there. It's, I don't feel like a lot changes, but this is about waiting for change or decision in circumstance. It's like he waits for her. He waits for her to be able to help him make these decisions. This man is alone. You know, he's not in a lot of pain, but he's alone, right? And I feel she comes in, she kind of maybe even energetically feels that he needs her, okay? All right, what is his energy around his current project and will he be accepted? I know there is so much dislike for him in certain quarters. I feel like the energy is good. It's uplifting. I feel like he's got a problem with depression, I feel. It's like it takes a lot to lift this man up. I really like him a lot. I loved him in Chloe. He's very talented. He's a great actor. He's a lot of fun. But I feel like he's so opposite when he is not working. When he's not working, it's like I get somebody who mopes around a lot and needs to get out of his head. It's like he overthinks everything. So his energy around his current project, and will he be accepted? Yes. He doesn't give himself enough credit for how well he does. Okay? Okay, let's see what the energies are around his current project. He will be accepted. He's accepted. He just doesn't accept himself. It's like his self-esteem is low. He lacks confidence. But I feel his energy around his project and him being accepted, absolutely. He's accepted by everybody around him. What is the energy around his current project? What is the energy around his current project? What is the energy around his current project? Okay, what is the energy around his current project? Now, bottom of the deck we have the Three of Swords, okay? This is somebody who's got depression, you know, feeling gloomy and doomy, but the Sun card comes up. This is material happiness and it's a joyous outcome. This is positivity. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck, okay? So the Sun speaks about, it speaks about optimism, success, achievement, growth, happiness, well-being. It's the most positive card in tarot, signifying happiness, well-being. When he's working, he's got a great attitude and opportunities to bask in your achievements. This card talks about a well-deserved vacation. It's also reaching a point at which you ease up and share precious time with those close to you. This is relationship growth. This is nurturing new projects. Okay? He is determined. There's the King of Swords, and this is a guy that's powerful, intentional, he's quick acting. When it comes to work, he's very good at it. He just doesn't see it, right? He knows what he wants. This is about ambition, decision, order, justice. He's strategic. Okay, this card represents mind, power, decisions, and justice. Okay, so this card also talks about an intense work phase. is almost done. I don't know if this project is almost done, but when he is working, he's ambitious. He's very clear in his decisions and his mind power. Okay, all right. The Four of Pentacles speaks about a desire for long-term security. He wants that long-term security, and he's going to get that long-term security. Happiness again. He's got support all around him. There's the Ten of Cups. This is love and support and reunions. I don't know if he's working with people that he's worked with before, but he's could be reuniting with some certain people. And then Page of Cups. Okay, this is somebody who's very studious. All right, this is about work. This is about giving. I think he's a big giver when it comes to him working. So the energy I feel is very positive for him. He's got the support and he's love and the love and optimism around him. Okay. Is it my imagination that he cuts a lonely figure out on the film set? Seems subdued. He can be, because I feel like he's got depression. But being around certain people, like being on the set, I believe lifts him out of that. It's like I see him putting on a face, right? I see him actually even getting out of that depression when he's actually working, when he's on the set, and then when his day is done and he goes back to his trailer or goes back to his private time, it's like quiet. Okay, he becomes quiet, he becomes withdrawn, but on the film set I feel when he's actually working and around the people, he's great. But I feel that he can get into his head and become withdrawn at times as well. So I feel like you are right on some level. He keeps to himself. He doesn't want drama. He doesn't want conflict. He doesn't want any of that. He wants to work, and that's what makes him happy. What are the messages regarding him on the film set? Every single one of these cards is a single person. He likes to keep balance. There's the Two of Pentacles. It's about multitasking. It's weighing options. It's about him keeping a good balance. He likes to keep that good balance. Single person. Okay? He puts the work in. Another single person. All right? One person in the card. Patience, hard work. This is about him putting the work out there. And it's like, my job is done. There's nothing more for me to do, and at this point it's out of his hands. So he goes, he gets the job done. I do feel he is somewhat alone on the film set. He likes to recharge by being alone, and he doesn't really like getting into a lot of, sitting around and gossiping or talking or any of that stuff. Another one here. This is about somebody who's got solo pleasures. The Nine of Coins. This is luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo pleasures. This is somebody who's happy and at home with themselves. Okay. Another single card. One person in the card. Six of Wands. This is about victory, awards, good news, recognition. So he has victory. I feel even though he's lonely, he feels victorious when he is on the set and he accomplishes what he wants to accomplish, the work that he does. And then another single person. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. This card represents a resourceful person, someone who's got many skills. He's got a lot of skills. Okay, but he likes to do things alone. And he might seem lonely, but I don't think he is. It's just the way he prefers to be. Okay? What is the chemistry with his female co-star? Which is Shin Hye. April 29th, 1990 in Busan. I don't feel like it's anything but co-workers. I don't feel like there's anything going on here. I see a wall up between the two of them. So to me, that means there's no emotions being, traded with each other. This is professional, co-worker. No, I don't feel there's anything going on here. Let's just see what she looks like. No. This one says April 19th, 1990. And you say April 29th. I'm wondering if you meant April 19th, because I'm Soo Hyang. Im Soo Hyang. April 19th, 1990. That would make her an Aries, just like him. Nah. I don't get anything here. I don't really even feel like this could be something, you know how sometimes when you work together you become friends or something like that? I don't feel like they vibe on that level. They're there, they're paid to do the job, and that's that. Let's see what the messages are between them. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, which does talk about rivalry, challenges, and obstacles. There could be some challenges here between the two of them. They could both be passionate about something, wanting something one way, both of them wanting it their way. So there could be a little bit of conflict going on there. They are focused on the work. They're focused on the money. This Eight of Pentacles is focused on mastering their craft. It's creating a body of work. That's where their focus is. And when they do a good scene together or they do a good job, they're emotionally fulfilled. I think in the work aspect, because this has to do with work, we're not asking about, I mean, you asked if there's something going on. I feel they fulfill each other work-wise. They do a great job together. Okay? All right. Now we have the Two of Wands, which talks about making a choice, but this is also about hoping that this project will bring more choices to them, more projects to them, more work to them. Okay. Now working together, they might have more clarity. Okay. They might realize what their purpose is, might understand, you know, that working together, they do a good job together. It brings them more to that, the love of their craft, the love of their work, okay? And more offers will come. It's like working together. Okay, so here we go. Working together, they're professional. It brings them more fulfillment in their craft. They want more choices, people coming to them with more. See, here's the more offers. This is the Knight of Cups. The offers, they want more offers. So it's like they help each other, but there is still that conflict here between the two of them. Okay, there's something here. They both want to have something their own way. If her birthday is April the 19th, she is also an Aries. Both of them are Aries. Both of them are represented by the Ram, and there could be a little bit of that rivalry here going on between the two of them. There's no love cards that have come up here. I mean this here, but I mean this is marriage, right? This is fulfillment, but I think when it comes to work, it's emotionally fulfilling each other. Okay. Let's see. I know you didn't ask, but let's just see what the messages are for him. Oracle messages. I don't feel like there's much of a chemistry with them. She's there to do a job, and he's there to do a job. And that's it. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so there's some sort of a personal issue that he's getting past. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, so there could be some sort of something that he's thinking about that he would like to make the first move on. This card is saying that he should be bold. And I'm going to see what the romance angels have to say about Kim Jung-hyun and Shin Hye-sun. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, which I can feel. There is, between the two of them. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's a really great card for them. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So that could be what this card is speaking about. No, that wasn't it. Be bold and make the first move. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Or express yourself, or express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. He might be worried about that. Okay? So this is saying be bold and make the first move. Okay? Whatever this is on, like whether he wants to see her, come to visit, rather than her saying, oh, do you want to come see me? This is saying that he could make that first move and be bold, and for him to do it. All right. There you go. That is the reading.